Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jackson. I run a small crochet business called Captain Crafty. Today in this video, we're going to learn how to make this cute little chicken. You can make this chicken from one of my crochet kits, or if you just have yarn at home. If you have one of my crochet kits, it already comes started with the first round, the magic ring. So, remember, if this video goes too fast, you always can pause, slow down, or rewind as many times as needed. So, if you have a kit, grab that magic ring and let's dive in. Now, when you pull out your project, you'll notice it's already started for you. It has one stitch marker on the stitch. Don't pull that out because that will be useful. And then it already has the magic ring because that is very difficult to learn. Now, to start, you have a loop. You put your hook on the loop. You pinch this little stitch here, and you kind of see there's two lines. That's what we'll be going under. So look, you go under the two lines, like this. So look, under the two lines, you find the yarn, you put the yarn over the hook, you turn your hook, and you just lightly pull the yarn through the stitch. Now you have two loops on your hook. Now you're going to grab the yarn, turn your hook, and just slowly pull it through the stitch. Then that is one single crochet, and we're doing increases here. So you see this line, that is your stitch. Now we're going to go right under it into the stitch that's under it. You have your yarn here. You're going to loop it over your hook, turn your hook, and then gently pull it through. Sometimes it can be a little difficult. You have two loops on your hook. You're going to wrap it around the yarn, turn it, and then pull it through nice and slowly, like that, and there's your second stitch. Now you're going to find the next V, so you can pinch it to feel, and there's two little strands. So right here, you see there's a little gap in between. That is the next stitch. So you're going to gently put your hook through the stitch. You're going to now wrap your yarn over your hook, turn your hook, and then gently pull it through. You have two loops, pull that up a little. Now you wrap it around your hook again, you turn your hook, and then you pull it through. That is your first stitch of this, and now you're going to find that line, and you're just going to go right under it. And there you have it through the stitch. Twist your yarn, grab your yarn with your hook, and pull it through. You have two loops. Grab your yarn again, turn, and then gently pull it through. Now, those are our first 4 stitches, and by the end of this round, you should have 22. So, we're going to go into the next stitch, not under that line, but into the V, right here, and you're going to gently put your hook under it. You're going to grab your yarn, turn it, and then pull it through gently. You have two loops. Now you're going to grab your yarn again, turn it, and then pull it through. Now, because this is an increase, we are going to go find that line like the other stitches and just go under it. You have your yarn, turn, pull it through. You have two loops, yarn over, turn, pull it through. That's an increase. And then every time you do 2 stitches in one stitch, you will move on to the next V. Now, since I did a few, I'm going to start moving a little quicker. So, go into the stitch, pull it through, you have 2 loops, you're going to wrap it around, and then pull it through the 2 loops. And you're going to find that line, which is very important, go under it, you have put the hook through, and pull it through. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull it through. There's your next increase. Sometimes the stitches are a little hidden, like that. That one's a small one. So you just find it with your finger, like I am, poking my finger through it, and then just gently go through it. Okay, so remember I'm going a little quicker now, so you're going to pull it through. You have 2 loops, yarn over, turn and pull through. Find that line and then pull it through, push it through, yarn over, pull it through. You should have 2 loops now. Yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. Then you have 1 loop. That is an increase. Now you want to find the next V, which is right here. Put your finger through it if it helps. You're going to go into it with your hook, pull the yarn through, have 2 loops. Then you're going to wrap the yarn around, turn, and pull through. Now remember finding that line and then going into where the line ends. You have your hook, pull it through the stitch. You have 2 loops now. You're going to yarn over and just pull through. That's another increase. Now you find the next stitch, which is right here. So I'm actually going to stop and count my stitches, which is just all the V's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 stitches. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. So that should equal 22. Now we're going to go in the next stitch, push it through, yarn over, pull through. We have 2 loops, yarn over, and then just pull through the loop. Go through the loop, under the line, pull it through, 2 loops, wrap it around, pull through again. Find the next stitch right here, push it through, yarn over, pull through. Sorry about the background noise, guys. 2 loops. And then we got 1 loop. There's your single crochet. Find the line, go under it, and then we pull it through. We have 2 loops, yarn over, and then just pull through the 2 loops. Find the next stitch, push it through, yarn over, pull up. You have 2 loops, and then bring it through. Now you have, find the line, go under the line, and up. 2 loops and then pull through. Find your next stitch, which is right here. Go through, 2 loops, pull through. You have this, and then go find under the line, yarn over, pull up through the 2 loops. Now you're going to notice what do we do when the stitch is on this yellow thing. So you're going to take it out of the stitch. So just pop it on the stick and put it on your table or wherever you are. And you're going to find that stitch that it was just in, so right here. We're just going to do a single crochet in there, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, find that line, and then go to the bottom of the line and pull through, 2 loops, and then yarn over. And there is the end of your row. See, now we have this little V right next to our hook. So you're going to have this little spike and just put it through the V. Like put it through one of the loops of the V or 2, and then you have here and just clip it on. So that marks your last stitch, so you were counting. You might notice it's a little wavy on the sides, but that is fine. That will fix up later. Make sure you pull this tail once in a while, not that hard or it'll snap, to keep the center tight. Now let's count our stitches. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So you should have 22 stitches if you did that round correct. Now, starting round 2, you're going to find the V, and you're gonna go in, do 1 single crochet, so yarn over, pull through. Now you have 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through both loops. Now I have 1, but you're not going to go under this line, but you're going to do that next stitch, which is called an increase. You're going to find the V, go under the V, like so, grab the yarn, pull it through, so we're still doing a single crochet. You still have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through. Now we're going to find that line, push it through, yarn over, pull through, so we have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over again, and then pull through both loops. So every 2 stitches we are going to do that. So the next stitch is only 1 single crochet. So find the V, pull it through. I have 2 loops, and then pull it through the 2 loops. And then we're going to go into the next V, and now we're going to do an increase, which is right there. And go in, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops. Okay, and then find that line, go under it, and then do the stitches again, 2 loops, pull through. Now the next stitch we're only going to do 1, so find the V. Now we're only going to do 1 single crochet, 2 loops, pull through. Now we're going to do an increase in the next stitch, so find the next V right next to that, and yarn over, pull through both loops, find the line, go under it, yarn over, pull through both loops, and there you have it. Now I'm going to go a little faster because you should start getting a hang of it. If you want to go back or play it slower in speed, you can. So next stitch is only 1 single crochet, pull through both loops, now it's an increase. Go in, pull through both loops, find the line, go through, yarn over, and then pull through. Now it's only 1, so we're going to yarn over, pull through, and then pull through both loops. Then we're going to go in the next V, which is 2. So yarn over, pull through, then we're going to find that line, and then pull through. Then we're going to find the next V, and we're only going to do 1 single crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to go on the next one right here, and then do 2. So yarn over, pull through, find the line, yarn over here, you have 2, yarn over, pull through. Now next one's only going to be 1, like this. There we go, 1 stitch. Now next one we're going to do 2. Yarn over, pull through. We have the find the line, go under, do the same motion, and then pull through the 2 loops. Now we're going to do that all the way around until we get to that yellow marker. So right here, 1, because we just did an increase. And then next on, we're going to be doing an increase, which is a double. So pull through 2, find the line, and go down. And there we go. We pulled through. Now we're going to go in the next V. Sometimes they're a little hidden. You can see that small one there. Poke your finger through it if it helps. And we're only going to do 1. So there we have it. So I'm going to do this fast now to the end of the round. So we're going to do the increase. Just 1 of them. Increase. Now if you did this round right, the stitch before the marker, you should only be doing 1 single crochet. Then we have the marker. We're going to take this out like that, pop it out. We're here, and we're going to go in, do a single crochet, find that line, and then just do an increase. And there you have it. So now you grab your stitch marker, find that V right next to the loop on your hook, and you're just going to go in it like so, and just clip it on. And there we go. You're going to notice it's a little wavy right now, but that will be fixed. Now, the next 5 rounds are very simple. So, for the next 5 rounds, you have 1. You're only going to do 1 single crochet in each V. So, pull through, 2 loops, go to the next V, pull through, 2 loops, pull through, next V, and you're just going to do this all the way around. So you're not doing an increase where you do 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. You're only doing 1 single crochet in each stitch. So next V, find it, pull through 2. You find the next stitch to only do 1 single crochet. And you're doing this all the way around for 5 rounds. Okay? So I will meet you guys back here when I'm done the 5 rounds. You can always play it slower in speed if you would like to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go over the stitches a few more times, and then I'm going to catch up while I'm there at 5 rounds. So go through the V, you yarn over, pull through the loop, you have 2 loops, go around, and then pull through both. That is what we're doing. And then we go in the next V, all the way around. So we pull through, we have 2 loops, yarn over, so we have yarn over a hook, and then pull through. We're doing that all the way around. So we have this, pull it through the stitch, you have 2 loops. So we're not finding the line, we're just going into the next V, all the way around. So now I'm going to meet you guys back up when I'm done those 5 rounds. Hey guys, I'm back. So just to make sure you guys are doing it right, I am done my 5 rounds, but when you get to your stitch, remove it and only do 1 single crochet in that stitch, because remember we're only doing 1 single crochet in each stitch. So when you do that, find that stitch right next to the loop on your hook and just stick it through. So now at this point it should kind of look like a bowl from the outside and the inside. So when you've done these 5 rounds, you're actually going to turn it around like the other way out, and this is the right way, I call it, because it has all the bumps and it's not all messy inside. So you're just going to take this tail and just put it in the middle. And now for the next round, after the 5 rows, which I think is round 8, if I'm counting the rows right, we are going to do 10, so look, ready? We're going to do 1 single crochet, pull through. You guys should know how to do a single crochet by now. So that's 2. I'm going to do 12 of these, so that's 3 for me, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so now we have 12, and we're just going to go a decrease. No. So, okay guys, so I am back. Here I'm on the last stitch of round 5 of just single crochets. So we came to here, make sure we're taking the stitch marker out and only doing 1 stitch in there. And that should have been for all the rounds because we're only doing 1 stitch in each stitch, so 1 single crochet. Now we have this, and now we're going to do round 6 here, which is just another round of single crochets, but there's a trick at the end. So do a round of single crochets, 1 single crochet in every stitch, all the way until you get to the yellow marker. So now I'm just putting in fast forward so I can fast forward to the end of the row. Okay, so I stopped around halfway, which you don't need to stop there, but I'm just saying. So now I'm going to go normal speed because I just wanted to get a little ahead of this round. So I can finish this quicker. Now I'm coming closer to the end of this round. I am not at the end yet, but as you can see, I'm almost at my yellow marker. Making sure I'm going in every V, doing every stitch. Okay, so now I have made it to the stitch before this marker. So here, we're going to take it out. I'm going to do a slip stitch. So this is very easy. So go through the V. So you have the V right here. Go through. Pull the yarn through. We're not going to yarn over again. We're just going to pull this loop through every loop. Then we have 1. We just did a stitch, so that means it created a V. Take your marker, find the V, put in the V, and then just clip it. So there's round 6. Still should be looking like a bowl, because so as you can see, mine looks like a bowl here. And it's decently tall, but as you see, that wavy part that was there is no longer there at the beginning. So now this is where it gets a little difficult, but not really. So we see the next stitch right after our last stitch. So this is the first stitch. We are going to go into the stitch 5 times. So 1 single crochet. We're actually going to do a half double crochet, my bad. So we're going to be doing a half double crochet in this first stitch. So what you do is you put the yarn over your loop, your hook, stick it in the stitch, and then pull the loop through. So now you have 3 loops. You yarn over and pull through all 3, like the single crochet, but you're yarning over. So I'm going to do this again. Make sure you're finding that line because we're going into the same stitch 5 times. So this is twice. So what? Yarn over, put it in that stitch, you put it in, yarn over, and you pull through. You have 3 loops. Now you put yarn over again, and then pull through those 3 loops like that. And that's a half double crochet. So this is their third one now in the same stitch. Yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, and then slowly pull through. That is third time. Now we're on the 4th. Yarn over, put in the same stitch. Over, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, then pull through all 3. Now this is our last one. Yarn over, put in the stitch. Over, put it out. You have 3 loops. Yarn over, put it through the 3 loops, like so. And now it's going to be like really a lot of stitches in the one, but that is okay. Now we're going to find the next V next to that, and we're going to do a single crochet, not half double crochet, a single crochet. So insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. I'm going to do that until we get in line with this one. So I'm going to go probably around to here because it is in line with the other part. So I will do that on camera with you guys, actually, so you guys can see. So a single crochet is a stitch we've been doing this whole time. So a very simple stitch. And I'm just going, looking, making sure I am not past it, because we can always take the stitches away. So I still need a few more stitches. Sorry about the stitch marker banging on the table. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. So I'm 1 stitch away and I'm basically in line. So the next stitch right here, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do 4 half double crochets. So here, yarn over, so yarn around the loop, into this V. We're going to push it through the stitch, yarn over, and then pull it through. We have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull it through all 3 loops. Now we're going to do that in the same stitch, so find it with the line, yarn over, put it in that stitch, yarn over, pull through, so we have 3 loops, right? Yarn over, and then I'm going to pull through all 3 loops. Now we're going to do that twice more, so this is our 3rd time. Find the line, yarn over, put it in that loop, stitch, pull through the loop, yarn over, and pull through. Now we need to do that 1 more time. So yarn over, insert in the stitch, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3. Now we're going to find the next V like we did at the beginning of this round, and we're just going to single crochet. So insert, no yarn over. See, look, just 1 loop, insert, yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops, wrap it around your hook, pull through. And we're going to do that until we get to the yellow marker. So again, the same stitch we've been doing this whole time. So the next round is going to be probably the most difficult round out of this whole chicken. But don't worry, you guys can do it. So I made it to here, and we're just going to take this marker away, drop it, and then we're going to slip stitch. So put it in the stitch, pull through, and then pull through that loop again. And then you have there. So put your marker back on the chicken, on the stitch, and then just secure it, like so. So now we are back at the beginning where we did 5 half double crochets. So now if you fold it, you can kind of see the chicken. I have to say this round isn't that difficult, but it's the most difficult round yet. So we're going to start by doing 1 single crochet. So insert, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, pull through again. Do it once more, so do 2 of those. Yarn over, pull 2, so I did 2 after the slip stitch. Now we have this stitch which is in the middle, and we're going to do 3 half double crochets. No, sorry, my bad. We're going to do 3 single crochets in this V. So ready? Insert, 2 loops, pull through. Find the line, go down, in the same stitch, the second one, and find the line, go in the same stitch again, and then do your 3rd single crochet. So now it made a little spike. Now we are going to single crochet until we get to this part here. So I will do this on camera with you guys. Sorry about that noise. We'll do this on camera with you guys until I get there. So we made it to the middle of this round. It's anywhere you think the middle is. And we're going to do a decrease. So the front loop, so there's 2 loops in the V, and we're going to do the front loop. So only put it in the front loop. And then we're going to go to the next V and find the second front loop and try to put it through this. This could be a little difficult. So you're going to yarn over and then pull through those 2 loops. And then we have 2 loops on a hook, yarn over, pull through both of those loops. And now we are going to go until here, which is the back of the chicken. So I forgot to tell you this part about the decrease, but that is okay. Now I'm going to single crochet all the way until I get to the back. Sometimes you have to take your stitches out if you do too many or you mess up. So this one's a little weird because we have 4 stitches. So I'm at the bottom of the bump. We're going to go 1 stitch, 1 single crochet, then the next stitch, 2 single crochets from the bottom. And we're going to find this stitch right here that's kind of in the middle with this long line that goes all the way down. Okay? And we're going to do 2 single crochets in there. So 1 single crochet, find the line, go down to the line, and then do a single crochet where the line ends, so in the same stitch. So there I did 2 single crochets in the same stitch, as you can see. Now we are going to crochet into the middle of the chicken again. So anywhere you think the middle, it's not a specific amount of stitches, but it's just to decrease so it gets a little easier to sew it after. So I'm almost at the middle. So I'm going to take away 1 more stitch. Remember, this takes up 2 stitches, so leave a little space. So I think I made it to the middle pretty much. And so this is this decrease again. So we have 2 loops in our V, but we're going to go through the front one. Sometimes you have to grab the front one with your finger so you can put it through that one. So you only have 1. Then we go the next V, and I'm going to grab it because it's makes it easier than just holding the chicken and doing this. So now 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. This can be a little difficult, there we go. 2 loops now, we have yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. Now we're gonna crochet into our yellow marker, which is the end of this round. The 3rd round of the top of the chicken is very simple. We're going to be doing 1 single crochet in every stitch. So this time we're going to crochet into that stitch with the stitch marker. Just do a single crochet, not a slip stitch. Then the next stitch we're going to do a slip stitch. So I just crocheted and moved my marker, and now in the next V I'm going to slip stitch. So over, pull through, and then pull through again. Now I'm going to chain 1, so yarn over and pull through the loop, that's all it is. Then the next V, which is this one, I'm going to do a single crochet, and we're going to do this all the way around. 1 single crochet in each V, which is each stitch. So fairly simple until we get back to the yellow marker. So I will do this on camera with you guys, just in case you want me to. And I will be going fast speed, just saying, but if you need to, always go back in the video if you need to refresh your memory on the stitches. I also will have, I don't know if you're watching this video, they might not be out yet, these videos, but in the future, I will have videos teaching you how to do each stitch so you can do these patterns easier and quicker. So I'm just doing this quickly here, trying to get to the end of the row. So making sure I am not skipping any stitches or only going into 1 loop. So I just have to do this. Okay, I have a few more stitches to the end of the round. Okay, I made it to the last stitch, so I'm going to pull the marker out, do a single crochet in that stitch, and then put the marker back into the V and secure it. Now we're going to slip stitch into this V here, into the next V, slip stitch. So remember a slip stitch, so we're going to go to the next V again, a slip stitch. So remember, pull in the stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then just pull through that loop again. So 1 loop, then we're going to go in the next one, slip stitch. And we're doing this until we get to the top of the middle of the front of the chicken so we can fasten off. Pull through, take it out, last one. There we go. So I made it to the middle of the chicken at the top, right here. And now we're gonna leave a really long tail. So as you can see, so I say like 3 arm lengths away. And then when we cut that yarn off, we're just gonna wrap it around our hook and pull through all the way until the yarn ends. Now I will meet you guys back when I do the sewing. Okay guys, so now we are going to be moving on to the sewing. So I have my tail here. I'm going to find the end of it. It's quite long. I'm going to get my sewing needle from the kit. Mine might look a little different from yours, but that's okay. How we sew this, you fold it like this. Fold it too wide. Hold the end of it, pinch it real hard, and then just stick it through. Push it through with your finger, and then just grab it on the other side. If you need help, you can also get someone else from your family or wherever you are to help you. And now I have this sewed. So don't go ahead and just sewing it like wild, because there is a thing that we still have to do while sewing. So we're just gonna go in through these V's from the outside to the other side and match them up. So then pull it through. Sorry. If it gets knotted or tangled, try to undo that, because mine did. But just go slowly if you see that's happening a lot. Okay, line it up. Go in the stitch. So we're going to do this 4 times, and then we're going to stop. So this is the 3rd time I'm sewing this. And make sure it's coming on the top, so move, and not on the side of the chicken. And now this is my 4th time. If you think it's too little amount, then do it 5 times. See, in mine, I'm just going to do mine 5 times, not 4. You can do yours 4, it doesn't matter, 6. No, don't do 6, do like up to 5. I'm going to stitch once, but pull it tightly. So now it looks like this. I sewed the little bit together. Now I want to take this off the needle and just throw that to the side right now. Okay. Throw this tail to the side of your work, and then if you take out your small package, you should have this black strand of yarn. So we're going to take the black strand, sew it through, thread it the needle the same way we did last time, like so. Don't need a big tail there. Grab it, hold it, and you see there's an end, right? So we're going to find this. So this is the front of the chicken. We're going to go in right here and poke the eyes through somewhere in the top. So I'm going to put mine there. You can put yours wherever, really, like wherever you want to. So while I'm putting this through, I'm going to leave a tail that's around that long, so it's the length of the chicken. And so now I'm outside, and we're just going to poke it in a straight line down. You can do your eyes however you want, like so. Make sure it's not getting tangled around the chicken, so just go nice and slowly. So there I have my first eye. You can even like stick it out a little so you can see it better. And now, because we're inside, we're gonna go back in here and pop the needle out the same place but on the other side of the head. So we're gonna pull that nice and tight. Well, don't pull it that tight so the eye's still out. And then we're gonna go down wherever we went down last time. Try to make your eyes in line with each other. They'll look nicer, but you can do whatever you want. You could like even do like funky eyes. That's up to you. So now I have my 2 eyes, like so. And that's why we kept this tail, so we should have 2 tails from the beginning and after. And we're just gonna tie these together, but make sure you're watching the eyes so they don't pull too tight. Like mine's pulling in there, so I'm just gonna pull it out a little. And there we go, so don't tie it too tight. And I'm gonna tie this 3 more times so we get a triple knot. So this is my 3rd time, well, 2nd, and then 3rd. So now I have a triple knot, so I just tied that together quickly. And now we just tuck these 2 tails in. Since this one is a little long, we're just gonna snip it like this with your scissors. And we can throw this to the side, but make sure you take your needle off and throw this black yarn to the side. And tuck in your tails, so now my tails are tucked in. And we're gonna fasten our needle with this thread here so we can continue sewing the top. When you get about halfway, like sewing about halfway the chicken on the top, you will like to stuff it. You can find your stuffing in your kit, in your bag. So back to the side, we are gonna start sewing the top again. So just going in the stitches, make sure you're lining them up so it looks good. Make sure the thread is at the top and not the side. So it sews together properly. Make sure you're not missing any stitches. Oh, there we go. So I'm just doing this, going in the V's. This part's pretty simple, putting it over my work so it doesn't go on the side, on the neck. Do some more and then I'll stuff it. I usually like to stuff mine at the end, but there is a little trick to get the curve in the body and the top. So I will show you that, but you need to sew to the end. So here I'm almost halfway, so I'm going to stuff it soon, but not yet. Okay, almost halfway. You can stuff it whenever you want, just like stuff it before you close it. And you want to leave a pretty big hole to stuff it. So this part just going in the stitches and pulling it nice and tight so it closes. And when you get to halfway, you are going to stuff it. So I'm around halfway, so I'm going to get my bag of stuffing here and just stuff it. So I have my stuffing, break it apart a little so it's not like super chunky. And we're just gonna stuff the whole inside of the chicken. If you want to stuff the cheeks, you can, like by the head over here. But I'm gonna do that a little because then it gives the head a little fatter. But make sure you put enough stuffing and not too little, but you also want to make sure you don't put too much and it's like exploding the stuffing. Because if you put too much stuffing, the stuffing might start coming out of the side of the stitches and you don't want that. So mine's stuffed, nice and squishy. Stuffing also helps you shape the chicken. So I'm going to put a little more actually, like just a little bit. So there we go. My chicken is now stuffed and we're going to continue sewing. So here I have my thread needle. Sorry, just wrapped around. Okay, so now I continue sewing it shut with the stuffing. But when you get to like 3/4, so when you're almost done, around 3/4 of the chicken, like the top of it sewing, you want to pull the thread really tight, but not tight enough that it will snap. Okay, it's not just gonna snap if you just pull it, but it's gonna snap if you like yank on it really hard. I'm gonna do one more because then I'm around 3/4. I'm gonna show you guys what mine looks like. So mine's around 3/4, got this little tail. I'm just gonna pull it nice and tight, make sure it doesn't snap, so it gets this little curve in the body. Okay, there we go, mine is. And if you feel like when you're sewing this you need to put a little more stuffing, you can. So I'm gonna do that because I figured I don't have enough stuffing and I thought I did, so I'm just gonna put some more stuffing because there's not really much there, so I just need, and it might take a little bit to move the stuffing around and get a placement where you want it to be, but that's okay because then it looks better. It's hard to like move the stuffing when when it's sewed together. There we go. I move my stuffing how I like it. And now I have my body stuffed. And now you just sew the rest of this body normally until you get to the tail, and then I'll show you what to do to sew the tail in. So here I'm just sewing it together. Nice and simple. I don't need to pull it super tight anymore because then we don't need that little curve. Sometimes it doesn't get a big curve. Like mine here, it didn't really get a curve, but that's okay. So here I'm almost done sewing the top together. And you want to go into this part even though it's one stitch just to do it, because then we can go through the back, because that will help, trust me. So now I sewed the whole top together like so. Got my cute little chicken body. And now since I'm at the tail, we're just gonna go through some stitches like so, and then just pull it through. We're gonna do this a few times. Make sure you're not pulling super tight. we're just going through some stitches here in the back, so like its tail, if you want to call it the tail, like so, like I did mine here. I went in the back. And now when you sewed in the back, you have your loop, and you're going to put it through a stitch, and then pop it through the other side of the chicken, pull that through. See, it's going to get like a little indent, but that's okay. See, like it has a little indent, but that is okay, like right here. So I have my tail over here, and we're going to pull it extra tight and just snip it off. Like so. If here you have a little indent from doing that, just pull it out. And there's your cute little chicken body. Now you can stay for the rest of the tutorial, but now we will be doing the red part and then the beak. Now the red part, you have some red velvet yarn to do this with. So I have mine here ready to go. And so we're just gonna make a slip knot. If you don't know how to do this, I'm gonna show you. So you have your finger, wrap it around your finger twice, but make sure it's like an X. Wait, what? No, sorry. Wrap it around your finger like this twice, just normally. Put this loop over that loop, and just pull it over your finger and tighten it. There's lots of other tutorials for slip knots if that's easier. So now, I'm gonna start at the top, like right behind his eyes, so his eyes are here, and I'm just gonna put through the top and then pull the yarn through both loops, like so. This part can be a little difficult, and tighten it. So now I have one loop, and now we're gonna chain one, so just yarn over, pull through the loop, and now we're just gonna do half double crochets. So remember, yarn over, insert, pull through, you have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3. I'm going to show you guys this one more time and then maybe just go free. So over, insert, yarn over, pull through, oh, that's a little difficult, 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3. And there you have it. So you can just move back and forth until you think it's good, but make sure you're seeing how much yarn you still have left, because you don't want to run out of yarn like halfway through. So don't do it. I'm saying like 3 stitches, 3 half double crochets in each spot, so you're not overdoing it. This part can be a little difficult because I'm moving backwards. You can start this wherever. I like to start it there and then just move forwards with it. You can always turn your work like this if it's easier to do it that way, to move forward, but I'm just going to do it this way. And you can go up to any point, just make sure you still have enough yarn to do this red top. So here, I'm just going to go right until here, so it's kind of on the edge of the chicken. Make sure I'm pulling through all of them loops. So I'm just doing half double crochets in random spots along the top, and that's really all you do. So now this is like a little separation here, so if you want to do, if that happens to you, I don't know why that happened to me, put it through, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through again to do a slip stitch. I'm going to go a little farther back with my chicken head, so I'm just going to crochet to the back here of it, and then like so, go to the back, because I want mine to be a little longer. And I'm going to do 3 here, and now we're going to fasten off. I'm going to fasten off. So mine looks pretty long, pretty good, not super thick. And Remember how we do this? So you make a long tail. This one will like go pretty long, like 2 arms length. And then just remember yarn over and pull through all the way until the end. And just tighten it. So since I'm done, I'm gonna sew this. So you see this beginning tail, the one we started with? I'm gonna sew this tail all the way to that tail, but don't just like jump over it, go through like each stitch so it looks normal and it blends in. So here I'm just threading my needle. I have it and I'm just gonna go through the stitches like so until I get to that. And then we're gonna tie them together and then do a little sewing. So it is secure. So we're gonna grab the shorter one and just tie it like you do the first part of your shoes. You do like a little tie, make an X and put it through the hole. And we're gonna do this 3 or 4 times to get a good knot. So I'm actually gonna do mine 4 times. Oh, there we go. And now this short one, you can just cut it like pretty close, not like right next to it. And then you just sew this one in like this. And then you do the same trick. So we're gonna poke through the red, go through the chicken, and I'm just gonna pop it out right here in the body, and I'm gonna cut it. So I have this, pull a little extra tight, and then snip. Take your needle off. We still will need a needle, so keep the needle out, but this is what the chicken looks like so far. It has the top, it has the body, and it has some little cute eyes. Now you're gonna find your yellow yarn. Let me get mine out here of the kit to make the beak. Sorry, mine's a little tangled. Let me unknot this one here. I don't like when my yarn is tangled, very annoying. So you'll notice this strand is very long. Okay, so got mine here. Sorry, it's a little tangled. And untangle it. If your yarn gets tangled, then untangle it. Okay, there we go. I got mine. Yarn here. So now since I got it, I'm going to take my needle, find the end. So just take some time if yours is tangled, because mine was a little tangled. I don't know how, but or why. So I'll thread the needle like so, have the end and hold it. Now we have our chicken. We have under the eyes. So I'm gonna go like this deep on the side stitch, and then poke through the same distance on the other side, and just poke through like that. So I'm gonna do this all the way until there's a little tail. So I left a little tail here for after to tie, so we can make it secure. So now I'm just gonna go around those stitches, like in the stitches, a whole bunch of times until it's really fat. So I did that. See, I go in the same one and come at the same, and then come on the other side in the same stitch. I'm just gonna do that until you like how your beak looks. So very simple. It just takes a little long, but that is okay. This part can either take long, short, really how fast you are sewing it. If you ever have like extra other yarn at your home that you want to use, that's maybe like thicker yarn to do this, because then you can do it in like 2 wraps. But I'm using the yarn that's in the kit, so it's a little skinnier. Also, fatter yarn is harder to thread. So I will hop back on when I'm done this chicken. So I'm just sewing it on here. So see you soon. Hey guys, welcome back. So this is the finished product of the chicken. I finished sewing on the beak. And yeah, so it's really cute. It's nicely stuffed. And that's what it should look like by the end. And when you are done your chicken, make sure to send me a picture on Instagram or even put a picture in the comments down below. And yeah, thank you for purchasing my kit. Or if you didn't, thank you for watching this tutorial. Bye!